Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Hey, check nigga.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On the double. Hey, cross field. Smash, red. Pause, red.
Franks will throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Colts at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Setting up play action. Franks. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Fourth down, Frank's going to throw for it. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Room here to run. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running left, Taylor. Shoves him aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Ultra.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Check steal. Check right. Set.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's got it to about the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Switch. Yellow.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now a give to Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready?
A give for Taylor running right side. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Ultra. Go ultra. Black one. Yellow. Line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Back to Taylor on first down. To the 43, second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Check back.
They go play action with Franks. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
Here we go, set. Strike. Check, strike. Cluster, 6.
They're going to try and throw. He's going up top for Taylor. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On second down, Etienne once more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Franks. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Blue striker. Hey, check mega. 6, mega. 5-2.
Franks looking to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Let's go now. Hey, cross here. Green jack. Steel black. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Ready?
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Okay,
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
check here. Black shot. Steel blue. Smash, red.
Franks. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Franks now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Let's go. Hey, computer. John Ray.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready. Black Ultra.
On 4th down, Franks. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 40 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. looking to throw. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Colts are going to hang on.